huddle up.
Gregory is
something's not there.
He's acting very strangely.
What's going on?
There's a phrase for it.
He's like not on his cube.
Look.
Does that sound about right?
It sounds
Gregory
like
is
there's an easier way to say
off?
that.
He's off.
He's off.
It's
It's
not cube. What else is? Come on, give us some feedback.
Office block.
Oh!
Yes, that's it. Okay, hang on. We gotta not be so loud.
Greg is totally off his block right now.
The block. Okay,
He's not
normally he's on the block, but right now he's kind of
How off the block are we talking?
I would
Well,
say
let's
it depends. It's relative.
This can be the block, if you will. If you will, a block. And this is Gregory.
Okay, I'm following.
So now we have a
Hold
block.
on.
Hang on.
Start over. I'm really confused.
Okay, so right here we have a block,
Okay, what?
and here we have Gregory.
Okay, I got
Okay,
that.
so this is the
So-
block. So what is this?
This is Gregory.
Good.
Okay, what's this?
This is the block.
Okay.
So we're talking about Gregory and his block.
So now we have the block,
Okay.
if you will. It is blocky, and Gregory.
Okay.
Now, he's on his block here.
But that's
right now-
That's not now.
Right now, he's off his block.
He's off the block. I have to make an adjustment. He's not even off his block. Here he is. Here's Greg, and this is the block. He's not even on the block right now. He's so far off the block, it's not even a block. It's like this.
It's like
This is the block. And it's just not even.
in terms of
not
being,
even there.
in terms of being on a block.
There's no block.
In terms of being on a block, he's like on a globe. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's what you're trying to say. If this is Gregory, he's on the globe. This is like
He's not even-
This is how far off his block
But
he is.
he's like off the globe too.
But he's like, there's no way to describe it. You know
Well,
what I mean?
here, let's use
the
this.
block.
Assuming,
The block could be anywhere.
let's see, we need another.
Here, are we gonna still?
Assuming this is a block.
Okay, this is a block. This is a good block.
This is the ball.
And this can be good.
This is the ball.
Okay, that's
Are
a
we
ball.
supposed to pretend it's a block or just a ball? Whoa.
Okay, now so.
Oh, hey, we're on the same side, guys. We're on the same
Okay,
side.
so-
We got
Sorry,
This is
I
the
thought that
ball.
was really
So, guys,
good.
okay, huddle up. Guys, huddle up.
This is the block.
This is the block.
This is Gregory. This is a ball.
Okay.
Now the ball, right? This is the block. Here's Gregory.
Now that.
I just don't
That's where he is now. He is off his block.
Wait. That's better.
This is Gregory. So this is the block.
Yeah, see,
So we're gonna
you
put this
take the block.
on the ground. Remember,
Put it on the ground because this is
to show the block is constant. The block doesn't move. Okay, the block isn't floating around. This is Gregory. He moves. Okay, this is Greg. This is where Greg normally is. Okay, you know, and so there's sometimes when he's a little off the block, but right now he's like way off the block.
Right?
So we have a block right here. This is the block. We're metaphorically speaking about a block, right? Okay, so let's okay. Well, you know, in
No, he can't go in the block.
The block
This is
doesn't
so
go
far
no,
off
the block is just a block. It doesn't open. It's not. I mean, this object actually opens because it's just an object, right? But
For our metaphor, he is a block.
for our metaphor, we're just gonna picture that this is a block that doesn't open.
so
It's just a regular. Okay. Okay. All right. This is a block.
Okay, well, let's start with something simpler.
Okay.
This
maybe we should-
object will represent Greg. See it?
Okay. What do you know what this object represents? No, Greg. The object is Greg.
I don't like it.
Okay, hang on. All right,
Okay,
take a
let's
deep breath.
find
Take a
another
deep breath. Take a deep breath. Okay, let's all huddle up again. Huddle up again.
Okay,
We're a team, guys. We're a team. All right.
Who does this kind of look like? Greg. Yes, Greg. Good job. All right, now then.
Now we'll picture this. This is a block. Okay. Now, right now.
No, we got it step at a time.
Okay. Block.
Block.
Greg.
Block. And
Greg.
that's right. Greg is on the block.
No.
But
No. That would be.
No. I see where he's going. All right. This is a block, right?
this is the block.
Okay.
Greg is on the block,
Greg.
but he's not actually. He's gone.
Ah!
He's off the block.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
That's exactly
He's
what he's
off
sitting
the
on.
block. Okay, so think about this in terms of a metaphor. Okay. Greg is off the block. Okay, all right, hang on. Okay, we'll get this trick. Okay, this is Greg. Greg Jr.
Okay, well, we need a block for him to be on.
The block. Okay, we got the block.
I can only hold Greg for so long.
Here we
you
go.
guys are being really confusing right now. I think I can explain this a little bit better in a little bit simpler terms.
But no, look. See? He's just off the block.
Look at that. Look at that. Did you
doesn't
see?
even want to be on
Did you
the block.
see Greg get off the block? That's where real Greg in this little sleeve blanket. That's where he is right now. He is not
on.
Yeah, you can go poop in your little box, Greg.
So what?
I think I get it. Okay. What? Okay. All right. All right. Eureka. What do you get? What is your conclusion? Greg. Right? Am I?
Sure.
Yeah.
And
sure.
he's-
Okay.
He's not this, but he's that.
That's like a C- right there.
That's like. I mean, that's like a basic.
get it?
It's like a basic understanding, but it's not. It's not perfect and well.
He's not this,
refined.
but he's that.
It's kind of in terms of location.
He's just beginning to scratch the surface of the concept. Okay, so what can we conclude from all this, guys?
Yeah. What are we gonna do?
We gotta go over
now
the
that we-
scientific method.
Now that we've decided that Greg is off
The
his block.
scientific method.
I think-
I can go over the science.
I think what we can. Oh.
Okay. Let's think about this. Okay. So let's start with observation. Our first observation is that
wait.
we have.
I'm not ready.
What about an observation? Phil, do you have an observation?
But
I need to make a prediction.
can we conclude? I think what we can learn from all this is that
We should go. Well, but
Leave.
somewhere else.
we need
But,
to
like-
leave.
Right, and then
Is that fair to say that after all that research, I think it's safe to say we should.
I think it's very difficult to. It's difficult to make a conclusion, or I think we need to bring in a scientist here.
Yes, you do.
This is all very confusing.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here, boys?
We're trying to conclude. We're trying to make a conclusion based on the fact that Gregory
He's not
is off the
here,
block.
but he's there.
Like, say this is a block, right? Kick it out. Block, if you
All right,
will. a
so
block.
this is a representation, a metaphorical representation of a block.
Okay, block.
This is a metaphorical representation of Gregory.
No,
He's
no.
a person.
No.
Okay,
This is not Greg. Greg, that can't be the
Greg.
phone. This can be Greg.
Okay, all right. So we have Greg. We have Greg. It really doesn't, but we'll just say, for all extents and purposes, that this is metaphorical representation of Greg, if you will. Is that okay? All right. So here's what we got. This is Greg, and this is the block.
Block.
Greg is sometimes on the block, as you see here.
block. I'm Greg. Whoa!
No, he can't be in the block.
He's just on the block. Okay, we're just
He's
imagine-
not. He's not here, but he's there.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. All
He's
right.
almost got. He's went from a C-
But here's what
to
we're trying to
B-.
say. Shh. Okay. This is Greg. He's on the block. Greg is off the block. He's off the block. So he's not on his block.
What are you doing off the block, Greg?
So so we're trying to make a conclusion based on Greg being off the block. We need to move.
It's like he's.
We need to develop a scientific equation to get Greg back to the block.
Okay.
How can we do that?
All right. Well, think about this in terms of chemistry.
Or physics. Chemistry. Chemistry is liquids and gases and all that.
Okay, fair enough. I just want you to think about it in terms of science, though. Some equation, some process got him from here to here. Now, if we reverse that process, we'll get him from here to here. And when he's on the block, everyone's happy. Right?
Try to engineer some sort of
Hang on.
inclined plane or
Okay,
something.
hang on. We're listening. I'm listening.
When he's not here, but there. He shot me.
He shot you.
But maybe if we keep him here, he won't be there. And then
I'll
you're
be
saying-
not shot.
Yes.
Or not undergone misfortune. So we sort of need a direction here as to where we want Greg to be. If we can find out what took him from here to here, we can find out how to bring him from here to here. But do we want him here?
Let's just get rid of Greg altogether.
I think
But then what do we do with the block?
Now,
Should we be on the said block?
we have our own block.
Oh, and we
Maybe
are.
are we to assume that each person has their own block, or we're all on the same block as a
let's
collective
just
unit?
all be on the same block.
No, that's
Greg-
confusing.
I want to be this. You guys can be anything else, but
I'll
I
be
want to be
this.
this game. Okay, wait.
Greg can. Actually, I think that's more of a better representation.
Okay, is this Bob? Bob, and then this is me, and then Phil.
Yes.
Phil's
Greg's
back.
out of the picture. Okay, he's
Greg's
gone.
out of the picture.
So,
He's
This
gone.
is not only off
Are
the
you
block.
saying? Are you saying to wrap this? We should kill Greg. Is what you're saying?
Is this what we?
I
This is what
Perhaps. From all...
This is what Dr. Winslow Schmeezing came up with, was instead of wondering where we should put Greg, and what we should do with Greg, is we just eliminate Greg from the picture.
I think that's what we gotta do.
Good work. Now let's talk about Clete.
Oh yes, I found a way better Greg.
Alright guys, I'm gonna take you to the weapons we're gonna need to use. So come with me, please. Get over here! Okay, shut. Alright, so I managed to scrape together some beatable rifles, ARs, and all that stuff. So, good job. Wait, it's not over yet. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Dead?
Oh, I get that ugly one.
Want to trade?
Alright,
Guys,
guys.
I don't like the.
who doesn't get a weapon? I got a weapon.
Hey guys, you know what we just
I got a
found?
weapon.
Yes.
I don't do anything.
So, as long as you're not really doing anything, you should probably split the profits among less people.
Yeah, Bob.
Should I need in a rebellion, eh? Let's see what I think about that.
Where did he go?
You guys are playing the rebellion. Pizza. Need more cheese.